Hidden facts about black cats only 1% of owners know. What if the black cat sitting on your couch right now is hiding secrets even lifelong owners never notice? Most people think they know everything about black cats. They don't. From strange genetic quirks to a legendary ship cat who cheated death twice, every fact here gets stranger than the last. And if you own a black cat, number 9 will make you go check their paws right now. So let's dive in. Number 1, your black cat might be getting gray hairs. Just like us, black cats can go gray with age. But here's the twist. On lighter cats, gray hairs blend right in and nobody notices. On a jet black coat, every single one stands out like a tiny silver thread. So if your senior black cat suddenly looks a little frosted, that's not your imagination. That's melanin production slowing down with age, same as it does in humans. Your cat isn't fading. They're earning their stripes, quietly, one silver hair at a time. And that's not the only place their color secretly shifts. Number 2, their whiskers can grow back a different color. Cats shed whiskers naturally throughout their lives, and when a new one grows in, it doesn't always match. Black cats sometimes sprout a single stark white whisker seemingly overnight. It looks alarming the first time you spot it, but it's completely harmless. It's simply a fresh whisker following its own pigment rules. Which raises the question, if whiskers can break the rules, what about their paws? Number 3, their paw pads tell you what they used to look like. Paw pad color usually mirrors coat color, so most black cats have black or deep gray pads. But cats with even faint white markings often have patches of pink on their toes. Look closely enough at those paws and you're basically reading a hidden map of the cat's genetics. It's the same clue detectives use, without the cat ever revealing a single stripe of fur. Number 4, there's a whole secret category called black smoke. Most people assume solid black is solid black, full stop. It isn't. Some black cats carry white at the very root of each hair, hidden underneath the black tips. Ruffle their fur the wrong way in the light and you'll catch a pale shimmer near the skin. Breeders call this black smoke, and it's essentially a cat wearing a hidden undercoat nobody notices unless the wind catches it just right. Number 5, a black cat can technically have bright blue eyes, but only one breed allows it. Almost every black cat has gold, copper, or amber eyes, thanks to the same pigment that darkens their coat. True blue eyes are almost unheard of in a solid black cat. The one exception is an incredibly rare breed called the Ojos Azules. The very first one wasn't even documented until 1980, and barely a decade later, only about 10 were known to exist worldwide. If you ever see genuine blue eyes staring out of a solid black coat, you're looking at one of the rarest combinations in the entire cat world. Number 6, genetically speaking, every cat on Earth is either black or red. This one breaks people's brains a little. According to color genetics experts, all the wild variety we see in cats, cream, tabby, ginger, tortoiseshell, actually traces back to just 2 base pigments, black and red. Every other shade is some version of dilution, masking, or pattern layered on top of those 2 colors. In a very real sense, black
isn't just a color a cat can be, it's one of only 2 colors any cat can be, underneath everything else. Number 7. That's exactly why male black cats are common, but male orange and black cats almost never exist. The gene for black and the gene for orange both live on the X chromosome. Female cats have 2 X chromosomes, so they can carry both colors and display them in patches. Male cats normally have only 1 X, so they're forced to be one or the other, never both at once. A male tortoiseshell or calico is such a genetic fluke that it happens in roughly 1 out of every 3,000 cases, and those rare males are almost always unable to reproduce. Your ordinary black tomcat, in a strange way, is proof of exactly how the math worked out. Number 8. One black and white ship cat survived 2 sinking warships. During World War II, a black and white cat named Oscar sailed aboard the German battleship Bismarck. In 1941, the ship went down, but Oscar was pulled from the wreckage alive. The British renamed him Unsinkable Sam and placed him on another ship. That ship sank too. Oscar survived a second time and was finally retired to a life on dry land, where he lived out his days as one of the most famous cats in naval history. Number 9.
A black cat once lived in the White House. In the early 2000s, the official first cat of the United States was an all-black American shorthair named India. She belonged to President George W. Bush and lived to the impressive age of 18, quietly proving that a black cat could hold one of the most photographed positions in the country and still be adored, not feared. Number 10. The stripes were never fully gone. They were just switched off. Most solid black cats are technically tabbies underneath. The gene responsible for solid black tries to suppress the tabby pattern completely, but it rarely finishes the job. Tilt a black cat into bright sunlight and faint rings, swirls, and the classic letter M between the eyes can still appear. The pattern isn't erased, it's just been told to stay quiet. Number 11. That same fragile black pigment can rust in the sun. The pigment behind a black coat, called eumelanin, is surprisingly delicate. Long hours of direct sunlight can slowly break it down, turning deep black into a warm, rusty brown, especially across the back and shoulders where the sun hits hardest. Breeders have a name for it. They simply call it rusting, like an old iron gate left out in the weather. Number 12. The same coat that made them feared may have made them stronger. Researchers studying the gene behind black fur found it sits in the same family of genes linked to disease resistance, including possibly resistance to feline immunodeficiency virus in cats. Scientists are still studying exactly how far that protection goes, but the implication is remarkable. The coat humans once feared the most may double as a built-in biological advantage most other cats simply don't carry. So now I have to ask you, did you already know all 12 of these, or did at least one genuinely surprise you? If you own a black cat, go check their paws and their whiskers right now. I promise you'll notice something you never clocked before. Drop a comment and tell me which fact shocked you the most. I read every single one. And if this video changed the way you look at your own black cat, hit subscribe, because there are plenty more hidden secrets like this still waiting to be uncovered.